Yeah, remember that flat tire I had? Well, this video is showing you exactly how I fixed it with a new tire, new wheel, all showing you how to put a tire on a wheel, and it's not gonna take that long. This is pretty quick, and I balanced it, and I put it on the truck. It's not gonna take that long. Check this video out. What's up, y'all? I'm about to show y'all how to change tires. I got my new tire over here. I got the new rim behind me. Where is it at? Right there in the big box right there. I got the setup out here in the garage. I'm gonna see if this works. Like, I don't quite know if it works or not, but let me try something. You might not be able to hear me that well. I don't know yet. But I'm gonna do some tests real quick to see if you can hear it. Well, if I can hear it. Oh. So yeah, this is my new rim right here. This is gonna be my 5th wheel. Make sure this thing is what I think it is. Oh yeah. It's the big one. It's the big one. Alright, hold up. Alright, Vision wheels. Whatever. So all this stuff out the way. Looks like the right one. Take a look. Oh yeah. It's the nice right one. This is it, baby. Alright, this is it. It's the right one. Alright, so now this is what we're gonna do. Because I don't want this wheel to touch the floor. I'm gonna cut the box open some and use it as my placemat real quick. Wish I had my big box cutter in here. No, let's do something a little different. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna set it on this for right now. Out right here for a second. You want to roll off. Oh yeah, I like that nice new look. For some reason, it looks so much nicer than the ones I got. Always happens. Alright. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut this box open and use this on the floor. Because I don't want to hit this, because I'm gonna do all this on the ground instead of on my stand. Just to see if I can do it without using my wheel equipment. There we go. So that is it. What I'm going to do is put this in the center, right about there. That way it doesn't touch nothing on the ground. Keep this wheel from touching the ground at all costs. And I got my new valve stem right here. So this is the program valve stem. I have to put this on before I get started, just to make sure. So let's kind of put a little grease on this real quick. Yeah, and I just use regular grease. I just get some grease like this, whatever. Kind of put it right around the edge here, just so it can slide up in there. That's it. And I'm gonna pull it through with a little cheap pair of pliers. It's not too hard to do. You just stick it through the bottom and pull it right up through. Should be good to go. Yep. Lock it down a little tighter than that. thing. You can pop in, you can hear it. Once it pops in, you will hear it go poop. Come on, thing. What's wrong with me today? There we go. So it popped right through. So now I got my wheel sensor in. That's my TPMS sensor. That's in. So that's all good to go. Alright. I'm going to take this cap off because I want to balance it when I'm done. So let me take this little centerpiece off here. For a second. They give you a tool for it, but like, yeah, I don't care about it too much. So that's my center cap right there. I'm doing all this grease. It's my center cap. Vision, baby. Wait a minute, let me turn it upside down. Let me turn the right side up for you. Vision, there you go. That's my center cap. Love Vision wheels. I got Vision on the Jeep and on the Expedition. So we'll see how this goes. Alright. Then you get your, this is for tire beads right here. Extra Silk helps the tire go on a lot faster. But not only that, let me get my, where's my wheel spoons at in here? Here we go. And because I'm doing it manually, let me show you something. Because I'm doing it manually, this right here actually locks on, because this will lock onto the rim. You'll pull this up, lock this onto the rim, let it go, and it helps the tire slide up under it so you can work on the other side of the tire, because you need to work on both sides of the tire. This will slide on one side as you're working on the other side. It'll keep it under the bead. This is about the width of the bead there, so it can drop right through and get it. These are my tire spoons that I'll be working with around the edge to pop it in once it's locked around the bead. I'll show you how this stuff works. I mean, it's not that complicated. Like, I just want to do, I got a tire machine right here, but I want to do it without the tire machine to show people you can actually put rims on tires in parking lots. I've done it before. So, because I don't like touching the face of my wheel, I'm going to flip this over on the back side, because I don't like touching the fronts. I'm going to do it like this. Hold on, let me protect this at all costs. Get it, I don't want no abrasions on the front. So I keep it on all the paper, keep it on the box. Do not let it touch the floor whatsoever. Now to get this piece on, all I'm gonna do is just, I'm gonna lubricate the outside of the tire here, just push it down. Because I'll show you, this is, oh, let me show you how tires work. This will be easy to show you like this. Okay, so on this tire, so this is where the tire sits. It sits here and here. So these are the two furthest points of the wheel because they're the widest points of the wheel. So what you want to do is when you're putting your tire on, you want to have it sitting in this section here. So you got to push that bead till it drops down to about here. From here all the way to here, it's safe for your tire to sit, which is why I use that tool. I said it'll wrap it around. It'll take this piece here and make the tire slide up under it so the tire stops here. And so then I got to knee the tire down, like push the tire down on the other side to get it in here. That way it'll pop in place or whatever. And then once it's done popping in place, then I can slide it up here with the air. Once you air it up, it'll go poop, it'll pop back in place. But as you're working with the tire, you want to get it in this section here. From here to here is where you want the tire to sit. So you got to push that tire down, get it up under there, working on the other side. It's not that hard. All right, and since this is directional, and this is going to replace my This is going to replace my passenger side tire, and this is the direction of it here. So this is going to face out that way. So this direction of my tire should say aim that way, in which I know it does. I'm going to say rotation that way. Yep, so it says rotation, it'll be rolling like this. So this is the side I want it on right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my wheel down like this, pick the tire up, and the tire goes on like this. So everything goes in the right direction. Let me scoot this table up just a little bit. Hold up. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Alright, hold. I think that's good enough. Wait a minute. Alright, so I think we're good. I got some cables and stuff in the floor. So now, I'm scooted up a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Now my hands are going to be a mess, so let me get a towel. Alright, so this should be good right here. Alright, we're only 11 minutes into the video. This is not bad, not bad. So what I want to do is I want to put the lubricant around the edge of the tire on the other side up under here. So, because I know this is the way my tire is going to go like this. Let me get some lubricant real quick. Some people just get a machine or like a thing they stick in there and they go, you can get like a dishwashing thing or whatever. It's easy to do. I usually do this because I want to get this part of the tire lubricated so it drops down in there. So I'm going to go like set this right here. It's a mess too. Yeah, I told you he's gonna be spraying and splashing everywhere. And it'll stay lubricated long enough for me to get this thing situated in there. So, alright. So that side is good right there. Oh. I gotta make sure, and here's my my sensor is over here, so I gotta make sure I don't knock my sensor. But this piece is easy because you just kind of put it on like this. Because like I said, the tire can't be around the edges yet. And you just push. Move that out the way. Alright, so got that piece on right there. The next part is the bear. So what I want to do on the next part is I want to, because I got my, like I said, my tire sensor is over here. I don't want to damage that. So I want to actually put it to where I'm looking for my mark on the tire that you have to line up with the actual valve. So now that I got the tire on this part, there should be a dot somewhere. Because here's my valve right here. I'm looking for my dot that I can balance it to. Here's the dot right here. So here's my valve, here's my dot. So I just got to move it a little bit like this. Now the dot and the valve line up. That's it there and there. So now they're perfectly lined up. The dot and the valve. Okay. This is the fun part. I don't like this. This is the part that takes forever. So I'm gonna just lubricate where I'm gonna have my machine, my little tube. Of course, crazy dogs barking like nuts. So I just want to lock this in like this. Push it down some. There we go. Now that's locked in, so my tool is on. And now I got to start working around the tire to get the tire to seat down in there. So I'm going to add lubricant around the edges of everything so I can work on it. Hold up. Alright. So I got lubricant all over the tire. I want it on the wheel too. So I'm going to work on the wheel. So I got lubricant on the wheel and the tire. we're good to go. So now, what comes in handy? My wheel spoons. These just help tuck it in there. That's why I like doing it on the back side of the tire, not the front. So you just kind of put it in like this, and you just start dropping it down. Pull up. Alright. So now that's dropping down. Come on this side over here. I'm going to pull this so it slides up some. There we go. This might go a lot easier than I thought. Alright. That was kind of loud. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm going around, I'm pushing the tire under it like that. So it's going up under it as I'm going around. I'm going to do both sides at the same time. Shut up, dog. There we go. See, I just got to keep this tire up under the bead there. That's it. There we go. Got to keep making sure that the tire's up under the bead as I'm going around, so I don't want it to pop back up. Yeah, it gets pretty exhausting too. So let me get on this side real quick. I'm gonna work this side over here, get this to drop. So you heard that drop, it squeaked. Wait a minute. Just got to make sure it's down. That's it. Like I said, I've done this in parking lots before too, so. I'm gonna have to pull. I was trying to push method, I'm gonna have to pull. Come on, thing. We're right there. Okay. I'm getting there. This will wear you out. Like I said, you just got to make sure this tire's up under the bead on the other side. Look like it's sitting under the bead just fine. Put a little weight on it. One little piece to go and we're out. We got a small section to go right here and then we're done. There we go. So the tire's on now. Alright. Pop this off. Alright, so there you go. Your tire's on. So now what I want to do is add some air to this thing. See, it's not that hard to do. It's just, you just sweat a little bit, that's all. All right, come on, Tyre. Let me lay this down before this thing drop. Hold up. I'm not getting pressure right now. Oh, I'm on this side over here. That's what it is. I'm not getting pressure. And this is how I get the bead to sit sometimes. I'll do like this, and the bead will eventually sit. Oh, I can see it. Oh, it's getting air in it. I didn't think it was getting air, but it's getting air. It's gonna pop kind of loud. Alright, so I got this has got to sit up on the bead there. Sometimes this is what I do to help it out. Because air can't get, or nothing get in there now. Alright. So that'll help that piece slide. There's a little slide piece over here. Alright, there we go. So it's still got that gap right there. I gotta go get more air. Let me run my air machine real quick. I need more air. I need more pressure. Get back. Yeesh. It's kind of low. I'm getting air. All right, hold on. There we go. Let's pop. Come on, you can pop. Let's go. It's almost there. There we go. That was the front. Oh, did the back pop yet? Oh, the back already popped. Okay, no it didn't. Still not popped on the rear. Let me add a little more of this on there. That'll help it slide into place. Come on. It should have popped by now. Oh. I mean, it's sitting right there on the edge too. It wants to pop. I can see it. It's like right on the edge. You need a little more air. Let me see how much air I'm pushing in this thing right now. Because it might not even be over. Yeah, I'm barely at 40. Shit. This thing ain't gonna do it. I need to get it up to at least 45. Come on. Stupid. It should have been popped by now. Where we at? Yep, we're almost at 50. It should have popped already. There we go. Finally. Jeez. Yeah, so now it should have popped. Yep, so it's nice and flush around. Because like I said, I don't do more than 50. If it's at 50 and it ain't popped yet, you got to deflate it, re-lubricate it, and see if it works. But it should at least pop by 50. It shouldn't go that long. But, so 50 was at perfect. Because that's what it's sitting at right now, 50. So I'm going to get the tires down to about 38, 39, somewhere in that area. Oh, see where am I at? I think I'm at 50. Yep, just under 50. Where am I at? About 44. Where am I at? 40. Alright. 40 is good enough for me. So now what I want to do is balance this thing out. Make sure this tire is balanced. That way, I don't have no vibration on the highway. Where's my tire? Here's my valve stem. A little cap. Alright. Let's stand this thing up again. All this, I'm done with all this crap. Here's my balancer right here. So as he put it right here on the middle of the floor, make sure that that ball is dead center. Ball is dead center. There's a little air ball in there. Now, I want this thing to sit. It has to be dead center. And it's not, man, it's way off. Because my tire here, so looks like it's not really too far. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see if I put it here. It's moving a little bit. It's moving a little bit. See here, here. Maybe this way some. I'm almost dead center. I got too many. Looks dead center now. All right, so that many weights will put me at dead center. I'm gonna reduce down to 2 and see what happens. So that and 2. Let's see. I like that better. It's a little heavy on this side though. No, that's good. That's good. Ooh, I like that. That's damn dead center. I like that. All right. Yep, I like it. Let's go. So here. So we're gonna be at right about here, maybe. Yep, we'll go right up under here. Damn near dead center. I love it. I love it. Let's roll. Let's roll. That's basically how you flip a tire. How much is that? 31 minutes. All right. Not bad. Like I said, and this is going to be my 5th tire. Because like I said, the other one had the nail in it. So I'm going to pop this. I'm going to pop the one with the nail out. And possibly, oh, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to put, ooh, because it's got to reset with the sensor. If it don't reset with the sensor in the truck, then I'm going to have this tire pressure. I'm going to have the other tire pressure, not this tire pressure. And I want the one that had the nail in it. I might just fix that better. I might fix that better because it got the plug in it, but I don't trust the plug over the life of a tire. I want to pull it off, patch it, and I'm going to roll with this one on for a while, the brand new tire, until I get the other one patched and fixed, and I'll put that one back on. I'll rotate it and put this one up under the back of the truck where the spare is because I wanted 5 tires. So there you go. That's how you change a tire. All right, let's get ready to go out here and mess with this real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna swap the tires out. I'm not gonna put it up under the bottom yet. I want to fix it first. But yeah, here we go right here. I don't want to run my air equipment because my neighbors everybody sleep right now. But so there's the new tire and the old tire right there. Here we go. I'm about to take this old tire out first. I'm just gonna loosen it before I jack the car all the way up. Let's see, what do we got? Loosen this a little bit. I would run my air equipment, but nah, it's too loud for this time of night. There we go. Let me jack this up. And I got the wheel chalked on the other side. Alright. Let's get to work. Yeah, I would run my air compressor, but yeah, that air gun is a little too loud for this time of night. It's like 10:45. So we gotta do it the slow way. If I ought to do it in the daytime, I can go a lot faster, but whatever. As long as I get it done is all I care about. Because like I said, this tire, it holds air, but like every maybe 2 or 3 days, like I'll put it up to about 40. Every 2 or 3 days, I'll see it at like 36. I think it's because it's getting cold out here, and that plug just don't work well in the cold. Because it holds air just fine. Like I said, it won't go back. It was flat. but it won't go back that low again. But like I said, every few days I gotta add a little air to it. So I don't wanna, be messing with my clients with that kind of a tire. So I just bought a new one. Yeah, that one I'll end up, getting it all together. I'd rather be safe than sorry. When you're using a vehicle for money, you gotta invest. Can't play games with your investment. You gotta invest that money. Be in there. Oh man, this is my day. But when I'm not baking candles, when I'm not baking cookies or making candles, this is what I'm doing. Messing with these damn cars. Go. Where am I at? Yeah, I'm moving fast with this, boy. I'll be going with these tires. I've been doing it for a long time now. Make sure they're nice and snug. They're pretty centered. Yep. Things looking pretty good. I'm not going to tighten them all the way till the tire's all the way down, but I just want to at least snug them up. There we go. It. We're done. Yeah, so I took that tire off and sprayed the plug. Check that out. See that big old air bubble? You see that air just keeps coming out? Yep, it was leaking. That's why I had to fill it up every few days. I was like, man, it's either got another nail or this thing's just not in all the way. Now that it's kind of cold out, this is what happens. Those plugs kind of shrink up a little bit. So I wouldn't run a plug in the winter. I'm going to take the tire off and I'm going to patch it and plug it from the inside. Because plugging from the outside is not doing well. Look at all those air bubbles coming out. That's why because I would fill it up to about 40. Every couple of days it would be down to 35, 36. And I'm like, it's got a slow leak somewhere. That's where it was right there. That's it, man. Knew I needed a new tire. All right, and there we go. Had to clean that one because that one was kind of dirty. Was making that one look way too clean. So, yep, there we go. Back in action. Man, sometimes you got to do it.
The way that I operate, I rarely hesitate, creating that perpetrate the state of I gotta make my situation get better. I had a Beretta and then I wrecked in that jet. I bet I will never say never. Fella was always too clever to let a prison get hold of me. Community molded me, my middle school voted me, most likely to go to the top with but holded me. Down was too slow to see, the money they floated me was really not interest free. These women don't interest me, they just wanna finish me. But first let me finish these. Steak on my plate, cuz you know this rent ain't free. Don't try to hate, cuz you know that mentally destroys you, annoys you, doing just what boys do. Boy, you motherfuckers destroying my joy, dude. Out of my seat, about to destroy this beat. Let me stop, out I walk, till these souls hurt my feet, and just breathe.